Good evening, challengers. Day 10, and you're 1/3 of the way through, so well done. Little bonus training for you this evening, and by popular vote, we're going to do a relaxation session. So a couple of things you might want are a soft pillow for underneath your head, or a rolled up towel will do fine. You'll also want something for underneath your knees as well, just to raise the knees up off the floor. This will take the pressure out of the lower back as well, because sometimes if you just lie out completely flat, it can kind of strain the lower back a little bit or just feel uncomfortable. So we want to kind of negate that, so it's not going to be an issue as you're going through the exercise. If you're likely to feel cold, something along the lines of a fleece blanket could be nice as well. Not essential, but again, it's just for comfort. So for my own comfort, I know that I definitely like something behind the knees. So I like them quite elevated, so I'm going to use a foam roller. But as I say, a rolled up towel or a pillow or a cushion will do just as well. So the way this exercise is going to work, we're going to focus on the breathing and use that as our method for relaxing. It's kind of pointless to say, put all thoughts out of your mind, because your mind is going to fix on something, and if you don't try and draw its attention elsewhere, it'll fixate on one thing and then it'll wander and jump from thing to thing. Psychologists often talk about the mind being like a crazy monkey that likes to swing from branch to branch through the forest, never really settling in one place, and that's a pretty good analogy, I think. So I have a timer set here for 5 minutes. And all we're going to do is lie down nice and flat and take a breath. Do this somewhere you're not likely to be disturbed. You don't have to do it immediately. You can do this practice last thing before bed as well, or even on the bed just before you go to sleep. And what you'll find is you'll get a damn solid night's sleep from it. So, as I always say, without further ado, I'm going to set the timer. Going to set myself up here on the floor, and we're going to get started with this exercise. So I have the block raising my knees up off the ground, and I just have something soft here under my head. So you're going to get yourself positioned on the floor. I've started the timer for 5 minutes. I don't need my glasses for now. So when it's comfortable, just close your eyes, let them drift closed naturally. You don't need to force them. There's nothing in particular that you need to be thinking about or working on right now. So you're just going to take a few moments to become aware of what's going on in your body. You may feel the sensation of your pulse, maybe on the back of the legs if you're using a foam roller like I am. Or if the pillow is quite high, you may be aware of the sensation there as well. Next step is to take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe in, you're trying to make the stomach rise. So you're swelling up the stomach as you breathe in, and then the chest will rise. And then as you exhale and breathe out, let the chest drop and let the stomach drop. And breathe in again, starting with the stomach. Swelling up the stomach, continue the breath, swelling the chest. Pause for a moment and then begin to exhale, coming from the chest. And then down through the stomach. All the time, trying to keep your attention onto the breathing. Focus on the sensations of your body as the stomach rises and falls, as the chest rises and falls. Be aware of the sensations in your nose and mouth as you breathe. From time to time, you'll have other thoughts crossing your mind. Just be aware you've had a distracting thought and return your attention to the breathing. And if you like, you can start to work with a kind of a mantra. No need to chant or anything like that. You could simply use something like, on the inhale, say to yourself, I am. And as you exhale, at peace. Inhale, I am. And exhale, at peace. And as other thoughts try to intrude, or noises from outside kind of interrupt your thought, just realize it's not anything important. You don't need to deal with it right now. And return your focus to the breathing. Inhaling, I am. Exhale, at peace. And there we have the wind chimes. That's our 5-minute timer. So gently open your eyes. Take a moment or two. And as you could see, I was so relaxed. It took me forever to figure out how to stop the timer, even though I've done that God knows how many times before. So as you saw me do there, I rolled over onto my side rather than trying to sit straight up. Trying to sit up suddenly straight after relaxing flat like that isn't going to do you any favors. You're not trying to do an ab workout here. The idea is to be nice and relaxed. So I hope you found this useful. I do have a text version of breathing exercises on my blog, so I might link to that in the comments below the video if you'd like. Hopefully this is useful. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening and Friday night. Stay tuned for tomorrow morning, Saturday, day 11. Well done so far. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you soon.